Eidl grant is back, baby. The Eidl grant returned in the second stimulus law, but it will return again in the third stimulus law, we learned earlier this week. Nancy Pelosi, in a statement, confirmed that the Eidl grant is in the third stimulus package bill from Joe Biden. It will be for all businesses, not just for low income and agricultural. This is huge. It'll be a refunding of the Eidl grants. So, if you applied for the Eidl grant in 2020 and were a low-income person, or low-income community-based business, you're getting paid under the second stimulus. Then they're heading to everyone else under 2020 for the second stimulus package. Meantime, this new funding round will provide the opening of new Eidl grants in 2021. Enjoy this Overnight LA video that explained how Eidl grants worked in 2020. And this video was recorded just after the Eidl grants were closed in about July, but explained the nuances, the application process, and how you get funded under the Eidl grant. Eidl loan magic is made by this channel. I mean, really, 3 more Eidl loans that were denied, dead on arrival, going nowhere 24 hours ago, are fully funded tonight. Hey everybody, this is LA Late with a second stimulus check and stimulus package update today about Eidl loan and grants. And boy, I am just so proud of my 3 new recipients of Eidl loans who got them today. If you've not heard about the magic, it really is happening. And I'm not exaggerating, I'm not embellishing, but these 3 people had nothing yesterday. They had nothing. They didn't have an approval. They had a denial. They were either in recon or no offer. They didn't have an offer or anything. Tonight, they are fully approved, and their funds will arrive to them probably tomorrow. It is such an incredible spirit, an incredible story. Some of these are moving literally in minutes. They're flopping from recon to approval within minutes. Some of them are OGs, some of the reviewers that I know on a personal level. These are incredible stories. So let me explain to you what's going on for Eidl, and then I'll get to Eidl grant. For Eidl loans, this is what is going on. If you have a let me first do the people who are in stuck mode. If you are in stuck mode, meaning you don't have a denial, but you just don't have anything, or you accepted a loan offer and they haven't accepted on their other side, or you're just waiting for a loan offer, you're not in recon, you're just sort of sitting there. I'm getting people approved within just 2 hours. It's literally happening like that. They're getting approved for a loan amount within 2 hours. The next type of group that we're doing magic with is the recon people. And these so far have all been recons of bad credit. Understand, this is how you do it. There's only one way you do it. I keep on repeating it over and over again. This is the only way you do it. You have to get the Experian credit score above that magic number, which I keep on forgetting. I think it's like 570 or something like that. You have to get the Experian credit score over 570. You have to know what your Experian credit score is. You have to contact Experian and get all those bad things off of it and get the Experian credit score over 570. I'm literally telling people in DM, in the private, once you do that, you're winning. I'm that confident because they are. That's how it works. So once they get the Experian over that credit score number, this is what they next do. I then tell them at that point, you contact your loan officer and say, pull the credit. The loan officer pulls the credit, they're done. They have now won in the game of SBA. They are literally then minutes later getting a portal invite, going into the portal, seeing a loan amount, pressing accept, and minutes later it's accepted on SBA side. It's literally that fast. So let me go over that again with you. So if you are in a denial recon mode because of bad credit score, get that Experian credit score number up. Go to creditscore.com, find out what your Experian credit score is. Call Experian. You have to do the work. You have to do the work and get the credit score up. It's not that much work, but you have to do it. Don't sit back. If you want the loan, you have to do it. I'm trying to motivate you here to do it. Because literally, the minute you do that, the minute you get the credit score above that number, you got a loan. You will literally get the loan within 24 hours because I can get you the loan. I can't get you the loan if your credit score is below that. I will get you the loan within 24 hours. What am I kidding? I will get you the loan in 2 hours. It's happening that quickly. It's not even 24 hours, it's 2 hours. So I had 3 viewers today who are all that situation. And literally within 3, I said, you contact your loan officer, you tell them to pull the credit score, and they are pulling the credit score. They are then getting an offer, and they are then approved within a matter of a few hours. It's like 2 to 3 hours. It's literally like that. Now, you do not contact the loan officer if you have a bad credit score. You do not contact the loan officer if you don't know what your credit score is. You don't contact the loan officer if you are denied for bad credit and the credit is still bad, because you're going to not win anything. Okay, so that is the real big winning factor. Next, the loan amount. The loan amounts that were all approved today were really based upon what you put in the Streamline application. They are self-authenticating with that, really. So I had one viewer, I'm not going to say how much she made, but she made a good amount of money last year, so she got a good loan amount. Another viewer had a less amount of earnings last year, so his loan amount was lower. But they are doing that, and bam, they're approved. It's really magic like that, and I'm not exaggerating. So if you're watching so far and you're like, well, I need this. This is exactly my scenario. This is what you need to be doing. You need to be going into the description of this video, looking at where it says follow these 3 steps, instructions, follow these 3 steps. It says go to this Instagram account, follow LLate on Instagram, which you should be doing anyway. You should also be following us on Twitter, and you should also be supporting this channel if you can. Then go to that Instagram account, follow that Instagram account. Once you follow, you will get you then DM. You send a DM, you send a private message asking to get into the private portal. You're then sent into the private portal. Inside the private portal, you'll see a series of tabs. The series of tabs on the front page of that Instagram account are divided into grant, loan, recon, second stimulus, and general info. If you are a loan situation, which you just heard everything I told you about a loan, you do go to the loan portal. If you have a recon issue, go through the recon. Recon means you're in recon, so you got to do recon. You don't do loan if you are in recon. And you go through the steps. Now, I got to tell you, all you viewers are just angels. You're doing exactly what I told you. You are in there chatting with one another and helping. I've told you to help one another. You are doing it. I don't want to show my magic away, but I literally want to thank one viewer, and he knows who he is. There is one viewer who is singularly responsible for a lot of this magic, because I've been he used my magic to get his loan approved, and then I told him to filter back to me his contacts. And so I got some. You remember the video yesterday or the day before where I told you I got it was like $500,000, $250,000 between Thursday and Monday. Well, after that, I had these recon problems, and he has been incredible. Now, let me get to one of those examples of those recon problems. This is so important. I mean, I would never have thought that I would be doing this type of video 2 months ago, because this is hyper technical, but it's literally working. You need to know who your loan officer is. You need to know who your loan officer is, because they are the one that has the file. No one else will work on your file except your loan officer generally. So how do you get the loan officers? How do you get your loan officer? Let me explain to you how the day started. This day started. I can't remember. It was yesterday, today. I had a very wonderful, kind viewer who is in garments out of the East Coast, and she was stuck. She had no loan approved. She was in denial. But I said, hey, where are you at? And I knew she can get a win because her credit score was fine. She had fixed credit score. She was all ready to go. I said, I know you can get a win. So I said, where are we stuck? And she did not know, she did not have a loan offer. She had nothing. And she didn't know how to get anyone on the phone. So she's calling tier 2. I said, stop that right now. Stop calling Blaine. Blaine 666 is not going to help you. Tier 2 is not going to help you. You need to get your loan officer. So what I told her to do, and this is, I'm telling you because you need to do the same thing, is she didn't know who her loan officer is. I said, call the 800 number you're going to see in the private. Contact them and hustle them to find your loan officer for you. This requires a little bit of pushiness on anyone's behalf, but you've got to find who your loan officer is. Find them and then say, hi, here I am, I'm stuck. And you're literally unstuck within minutes. And she was. She was unstuck within minutes. She found the loan officer. She was unstuck. Next, she sent me a screenshot of her portal. It said loan offer pending. Then it showed loan offer pending, $150,000. She pressed accept, and then about an hour later, she showed me loan offer accepted, $150,000. Yes, that was literally in just a matter of a few hours because of me and that other viewer who has also been very, very helpful. Absolutely incredible. That's how the day started. The next viewer was, I think that was $85,000. He had nothing. He was not in God, what was he? Oh, he was not a recon, but he had a loan offer and had been sitting there for about, God, I think it was like 2 months or something. I'm trying to remember all these details because this is just overwhelming to remember all this. But I think he had a loan offer that had been sitting there for 2 months, and he accepted it, and they had not accepted on his behalf. And he had done everything, and he said, I've given up. I said, no, you're an easy one. I'll get you this one in a second. And that's where I said, hey, email this one guy for me at SBA. So he emailed the guy. The guy didn't respond back. But that was fine because minutes later, he got a loan portal invite and it said nothing in there. And he said, this looks good. What is this? I said, that looks good. You got something. I don't think it's a coincidence. An hour later, he got an offer, $85,000. An hour after that, he accepted. That was literally in about 2 hours today. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. 2 hours, he got $88,000. He's after the woman I told you from this morning. So the third one is a longtime viewer out of Texas who I've been detailing in the rent videos. He's the one I talked about in the rent videos that he was about to live in his car. He had been evicted. He couldn't make rent. He found a grant in Dallas or Houston. He's really, he's like my other viewer from last week that I saved that had nothing, literally had zero in his bank account and donated to this channel when he had zero. And now that viewer has $185,000 of loans. He got 2 loans. Well, this third viewer today, he had nothing. I said, dude, this one's easy. Just do it this way. He is approved. The greatest thing was I was getting these alerts all day long as I'm trying to finish recording for you. And I'm getting these alerts from these same people who are inside the private helping other people. I mean, God didn't make it any better than that. You're all helping each other. You're all helping each other. Last, I got to talk about Grant, which, I'm going to grimace when I talk about Grant, but I have to talk about Grant. And by the way, the lighting is for crap tonight, so don't drop me comments about how red I look. It's just bad lighting. Bad light in the morning, bad light in the afternoon. I don't know what the hell's going on. I look like a turnip, I know. So let me talk about Grants. Grants is a hot mess. Basically, and please don't plead me your arguments. I feel for you, but I at this point, we've all heard it all. If you were approved for grant money to be sent to you as of last Friday, meaning you were approved and they've already sent the funds out last Friday, you're going to get grant money. And so some viewers woke up with grant money this morning. Some viewers woke up with grant money yesterday. What I've said to you before is that the grant money will at latest land by Thursday. If you don't see grant money by Thursday, you're never going to see it. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. There is nothing I can do to fix that. There is absolutely nothing I can do to fix that. So, boy, I'm gonna say it. I am gonna say it. If you're angry, take your anger out on the channels that told people to go get free grant money, that told people to use the system in a manner that was not appropriate. That is absolutely not the people who are in this Eidl space, who are wonderful, wonderful people who do wonderful videos. But there are other people out there on this platform who really sort of created a floodgate of people who went and got grants who should not have gotten grants. I've done videos on this before. I will say it now, that this aura of people suddenly becoming side hustles or side gigs or side this, when you weren't really a side business. You were babysitting 2 hours every 3 years, or you were cutting someone's hair once in a blue moon, and suddenly you claim you have a side hustle when you really are a W-2. Those people diluted SBA's funds in May. They applied as agricultural when they clearly knew they were not agricultural, to get in front of you. And then when the portal opened, they got the money, they diluted the money, and we all know the other cohorts behind this. I've detailed the guy out of New Jersey who was telling strippers to go get SBA money and lie on their applications. There were others that were telling people to lie and saying they had 10 employees. Ultimately, the funds got diluted. We can all grieve and anger and be very bitter about it. But ultimately, I'm not going to dwell on that, and you shouldn't either. God has a place for those people. If you need help with your loan, whether it's in recon or not in recon, or out of recon, or somewhere, nowhere, don't give up hope, because now we literally know how to win at this. It is so very simple. There's only really, I think, 2 scenarios that I haven't cracked very well yet. Is recon for bad character. I have one viewer and she knows who she is. I'm trying to help her. And please DM me in the private. You know who you are. Then recon for unable to verify identity, or your loan amount was higher than your grant amount. I haven't had a lot of requests for that yet, so I expect that to come in. I've been able to get most of you into the private. It's a great group. It's only about 300 of you, so it's really nice and tight and private. So jump in there. And as always, stay positive, stay motivated, like and share our videos. Yesterday's video, no one watched. I mean, how dare you? It was one of the most poorly watched videos we ever did. And sure enough, that was the day we got more people, more money than we ever got them in the history of this channel. It was in 24 hours. This is like, okay, I see how it's going. I'm just being facetious. Yeah, it was not well watched, but we released it late in the day, as this video will probably come out at midnight tonight. If you have questions for today's video, drop in the comments below, and as always, stay in LA for more.